Hello, language warriors. Welcome to the English for Beginners series with Hari. Today, let's see how to survive your first English conversation. And when I say survive, I don't mean you'll be in danger, but emotionally, mentally, it can definitely feel like survival mode, right? You see someone coming towards you. They speak English. You want to say something. You've learned phrases in your head. You manage a stiff, "Hello, how are you?" They reply, "Good, thanks, and you?" And then total silence, nothing. You freeze. You smile awkwardly, you nod. Inside, you're thinking, that was terrible, why is this so hard? If that sounds familiar, first of all, you're not alone. Second, you're exactly in the right place. Today, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to feel calm, sound natural, and actually enjoy your first conversations in English. We'll explore 5 powerful techniques that go deeper than memorizing phrases. We'll look at how to speak, what to say, and how to feel good while you're doing it. And just to be clear, you don't need any fancy vocabulary, no props, no screens. Just you, me, and your willingness to take that next brave step in your English journey. Let's begin. Why first conversations feel so difficult? Before we jump into tips and phrases, let's just take a moment to understand why this first step is so tricky. It's not because you're bad at English. It's not even about grammar. It's about pressure. That feeling of, what if I say something wrong? What if I forget the word? What if they don't understand me? What if I just freeze? These are real fears. But here's the truth. The first English conversation doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. It's like riding a bicycle for the first time when you were a kid. You might wobble, you might fall, but that's part of the ride. Let's take the pressure off today. Let's stop aiming for perfection and start aiming for connection. Because that's what conversations are really about, connection, not perfection. Tip 1, answering how are you? In a relaxed, natural way. Let's start with one of the most common and most important moments in any conversation. When someone says, "Hi, how are you?" Now, many English learners give a classic textbook answer. Something like, "I am fine, thank you. And you?" That's polite, that's safe. But it doesn't feel real, does it? In natural conversation, people speak differently. They say things like, "I'm good, thanks, and you?" Doing pretty well. "How about you?" "Not bad, just a little tired." "Great, it's been a busy day." See the difference? It's still polite, but it feels relaxed, friendly, and confident. Now you might be wondering, how do I come up with something more personal on the spot? Start small. You can mention your mood, your day, or something simple that happened. For example, "I'm good, just had some coffee before this." "I'm all right. Got caught in the rain earlier though. Doing great. My English is getting better, I think." These are all little moments of you. They help the other person see that they're talking to a real person, not just a student repeating phrases. So let's practice. Think of something you could say right now if someone asked, "How are you?" Say it out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Got it? That's your first victory of the day. And it's a big one. Tip 2, choose casual over perfect. One of the biggest mistakes most learners make is trying to sound perfect. They think, I must speak in full sentences, I must avoid contractions. I must use correct grammar at all times. And while those are good goals, they're not always helpful in real conversations. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine someone says, "What are you doing today?" A perfect formal response might be, "I will go to the library to study and later I will attend an online class." Or, "I'm going to complete a work assignment and then I will relax in the evening." Technically correct, yes. But in conversation, that feels a little stiff. Now try these versions. "I'm going to the library to study, then jumping into an online class after that." Or, "I've got some work to finish, then I'll just chill later." That sounds like a person. A real one. So here's the rule. Don't speak like a grammar book. Speak like a friend. Use contractions. Use short phrases. Use what feels right in casual conversation. Let's practice transforming a few examples together. Try changing the sentence in your head. "I do not understand this word." You could say, "I don't get it." Or, "Not sure what that means." Or even, "That one's new to me." Now you try. Say one casual version aloud. It's okay if it's not perfect, just say it in your own way. That's how you build fluency. One relaxed phrase at a time. Tip 3, share something personal. Now let's talk about something that makes conversations meaningful. Sharing. When you're having your first conversation in English, it's easy to just answer questions with 1 or 2 words. But here's the thing, if you don't share anything about yourself, the conversation dies quickly. Let's compare. When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" you say, "Good." End of story. Now let's try again. They ask, "How was your weekend?" And you say, "Pretty good. I watched a funny movie with my buddy." Now they can ask, "What movie?" Or, "Oh yeah. What kind of comedy?" It keeps the flow going. So here's a small challenge. Start including just one detail in your responses. Try saying, "I'm doing well. I had a great breakfast this morning." "I'm okay. Just tired. Worked late last night." "Feeling good." Practice some English with a friend yesterday. You're giving the other person something they can react to. Let's do one together now. I'll say, "Hey, how are you?" You say, "I'm good." And then fill in that blank with something true about your day in the comment section below. That's your first story. You're doing it already. Tip 4, don't fear the pause. This one is powerful. In your first conversation, there will be pauses. You'll be thinking, you'll be trying to find the right word. You'll hesitate, and guess what? That's okay. Even native speakers do this. They pause. They say, or let me think. So don't feel like you need to rush. Take your time. In fact, use helpful phrases to buy yourself time. Try saying, "Let me think for a second. How do I say this?" That's a good question. These are natural pauses that give your brain time to catch up. And by using those, you're not only speaking, you're leading the conversation with grace. Silence doesn't mean you failed. It means you're being thoughtful. And thoughtful is confident. Tip 5, practice real-life English. Not just grammar. You don't need to memorize a ton of new words before you can have a conversation. You need to practice using what you already know. That means talking to yourself out loud, repeating things you hear in English movies or shows, writing short diary entries in English, practicing with a friend even if they're not fluent either. Try this daily routine. Every morning say 3 things. How you're feeling, what your plan is, and one small thought or observation. Like this, "I'm feeling okay today. I have work this evening and I think I'll listen to something in English while I'm on the way." That's already 1 full minute of speaking in English. From you, about you. And that builds real confidence. Now let's quickly revisit everything we've learned today. 5 tips to remember. Tip 1, how to respond naturally to "How are you?" Use relaxed, real-life answers. Don't rely on stiff textbook lines. Tip 2, speak casually, not perfectly. Contractions, short phrases, and natural rhythm will help you sound fluent faster. Tip 3, share a little personal detail. 1 sentence about your day keeps the conversation alive. Tip 4, don't rush. Embrace pauses. Use your own pacing. Take a breath and gather your thoughts. Tip 5, practice as if English is part of your everyday life. Speak a little every day. Listen, repeat, play with the language. What's next? Mastering English takes time, and the key is to practice, make mistakes, and keep improving. As you continue to speak and engage with others, your confidence will grow, and you'll start sounding more natural in no time. You've taken a huge step today just by being here and learning with me. But the conversation doesn't stop after "Hello" and "How are you?" In the next lesson, we'll explore something just as powerful. How to keep English conversations flowing, even when you don't know what to say. I'll show you how to avoid awkward silence, how to ask good follow-up questions, and how to make conversations feel effortless, even if you only know a few words. So be sure to join me for lesson 2. And until then, keep practicing, keep believing, and keep skyscraping your English. Also, if you found these tips helpful and want to support me in creating more videos to help you speak English with confidence, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to get a notification as soon as I upload new content. As long as you're watching, I'll be right here creating more for you. Happy learning, my language warriors!